Good morning, everyone. Good evening. It's the evening. It's not the morning. Anyway, hello. I'm Cal. We're here to play some more Valhalla, as we always do. Not always, but as we have been doing quite regularly. Gonna do some more Cyberpunk Bartending Action. I don't know what I clicked. Back to the title screen. I'm very competent at the video games, as I'm sure you can tell. I'll get me back to the main menu. Hopefully at some point during the rest of this week, I'm going to, play some games that I don't have to narrate all of the dialogue to. As much as I love narrating all this dialogue in terrible, ethnically offensive voices to everyone. Probably want to, actually talk about things at some point, because I need to teach myself to talk about things better on these here streams. Yeah. Not tons to talk about. Life's boring. I play card games. Look at that card. Look at it. It's pretty. It's a pretty card. Anyway, that's what I do. But here we are. We bought ourselves something that we like. We need $8,000 by the 24th. What day is it today? The 19th. So basically, I think we'll have to see how our finances are doing, and maybe just not ever buy anything until the 24th. That's what I would do if I had to pay a $8,000 fucking electricity bill by that day. Because holy buggery, that's a lot. Danger U's admin has been arrested again. Famous hacker Alice Rabbit graced the popular text board Danger U with a new threat, which resulted in the arrest of the site's admin, known as Furfur, for a second time. We have no details to give, other than he was arrested as part of an ongoing investigation. Cybercrime Unit's Lisette Blanc told the Augmented Eye during a call. They're now busy tracking down the message that appeared yesterday. When inquired about the arrest, Furfur would only respond with a calm, "Not this shit again." Poor guy. Yeah, I agree. I wonder if we're going to bump into Lisette Blanc. That'd be nice. Nano Camo is now making smart underwear. Perfect. If underwear that you can change with a voice command is something you've always wanted in your life, Nano Camo has you covered. Already providing consumer versions of their advanced nanomachine fabric, they plan to release a line of underwear that can change its look with the spoken word. No more stains on your white panties. Just change its color to black, and you will barely notice. I love reading the dialogue for this game. It's a wonderful thing to do. By the way, my apologies for starting so late today. It is one of those things, me and my family started watching a thing, and then it went longer than I wanted it to, and we kept getting phone calls in the middle of it, so I wanted to finish it. So that is why I'm starting like 45 minutes later than usual, which also means it'll be a comparatively short stream. I'm sorry. Either that or I might just quiet down. It's hard to quiet down with this stream, because I'm trying to emote voices, as you do. For some reason, reading about this extremely awkward thing that women do that I don't do because I'm a man. It's awkward. Anyway, won't change the smell though. They're not that advanced. It's unfortunate, I guess. I assume that's unfortunate. We expect an increase in sales next year thanks to this innovative product. A PR representative told the Augmented Eye. I'm already using them. Super comfy, if you ask me. You just thought about looking up prices. Did not. Kinda surprised if we didn't, frankly. GSF January 4th card announced. 66 American Kid and Giant Yosuke headlining. Giant Yosuke, my favorite. The blood feud between Giant Yosuke and 66 American Kid will reach its climax this January at the annual GSF Dome event. But it's not the only match of the night. It better not be. This is wrestling we're talking about. You have multiple wrestling matches. Other interesting bouts will feature great workers, such as the Great DK and Errants. Donkey Kong. 6'6" American Kid versus Giant Yusuke. Red Comet Jr. versus Nagisa. Akito versus the Great DK. Roy Campbell versus Errance. Jack Bomb and Blaze versus Huli and Karakolta. Osuna and Siegfried. Her boss made her curious. Let's see. Danger you. Wow, 3 people are already dead. Is someone shooting people? Looks like it was from the security from the building. I've got no details yet. Sounds weird as fuck. Come on, Insider Anon, you gotta give us more. Doing my best here. Thanks, Based Anon. Continuing. Explosion registered, and the media is still quiet about it. Can confirm there's an explosion, but it looks like there was just one of them. So there's more bombs. Not just one. That's right. Do we have any clue on who's doing this? I'm hearing from several sources that there's a new one looking to overthrow the government. No names have been mentioned, and it looks like it's not a group, but just one person that set all this up. So we've got conflicting reports. It's pretty ballsy. Just a rumor about here, but Alice Rabbit might be involved. How? A hacker is helping out hostages to escape. They're suspecting of Alice. Huh. Someone is doing stupid shit on the internet and being actually useful. Can confirm situation has finally reached its end. The attacker was shot dead, but a huge amount of data was released from servers all around the world. Remember leaks from Alice? Those were nothing compared to this. Proof of corruption, money laundering, espionage. It's actually pretty unsettling. Damn. File was available from approximately 60,000 sources, terabytes that contain all operations from Glitch City Government and White Knight operations. Seems the ultimate goal from the attacker was not to blow up the bank, but to lead hostages towards the servers inside the bank, which had the files under several layers of physical security. That shit sounds whack. How do you even make a plan this complex? No idea, but that's what some of the witnesses are telling the police. Okay, looks like I have to leave, but I'll try to write down all the details for a future post. Gonna need some time, though. Godspeed, Anon. Thanks. Well, that's that story. Nothing from there. So let's mix some drinks and change some lives. Gil? Oh, hey, guys. How the hell did you get in? I have a copy of the key, remember? Wait, that's how you greet me after so many days? I never doubted you'd be fine. If anything, I'd have cut your paycheck for leaving so many days without notice. Gillian's obviously involved in this, I just don't know how yet. See, Jill, he'll be here on Monday like nothing ever happened. Wait, why does he have a copy of the key and I don't? The need for you having a key never arose. True. Anyway, glad you're fine, Gil. Thanks, I guess. What, are you gonna make me wash the bathrooms again? Not today. Listen, I don't know who the hell you really are, or what's trying to come back and bite you in the ass, but remember there are people that actually care about you. Don't just leave like you did. Especially after all hell broke loose. At least give us a sign you're still alive. Yeah, Gil, you dickhead. So you were worried. Isn't that normal? When it comes to you, I don't know. Look at that sly face he's giving us, eh? Shut up. She's right, though. You shouldn't make ladies worry so much. Check if the cats didn't move the internet antenna, would you? Fine, fine. Hey, boss, why did you leave the hoodie at my place? Because it's yours? But I told you you could keep it. Sorry, I couldn't find it in myself to take it. Why? Partly because I didn't feel right taking it, but mostly because I thought you'd totally look cute with it. I see. Don't think I'm rejecting a gift of yours, it's just preserving cuteness is one of my principles. I love it. It is also one of mine. May we preserve cuteness for as long as possible. Right. Are you still worried about the whole bar closure thing? Of course I am. Just like me. Not like I can't work because of it, but you know. All we can do is enjoy whatever time we have left here best we can. Yeah. So, cheer up. Clients smell sadness and fear, and we don't want that. I'll go to my office. Okay. Antenna's fine. Did I miss anything? Not really, no. Anyways, let's start the day. Jukebox. 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 Let's get rid of all these songs and pick one and play it on repeat. Perfect. That one. Wonderful. I love music. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Oh yeah, Gil? Glad to see you're fine. I mean it. Thanks. Excuse me. I'm looking for Dana Zane. I don't know how to do voices. May I have your name? Tell her it's Brian. Just a sec. Boss! Some Brian guy is looking for you. Tell him I'll be there in a bit. She'll, you heard her. It's alright, I'll wait. It's weird for someone to come asking for her, though. It's not so weird when you're BTC's regional manager in these parts. Yeah, I guess that's... I guess I didn't give you the best first impression. Don't worry, I know who I'm dealing with. I'm not a fan of people treating me too nicely because of my position anyways. Handle me like I'm just another client. Alright, I can do that. What can I get you, Mr. Brian? Let's go with the basics. A sugar rush, please. Coming right up. That is a thing that I can do. Sugar rush, it's very simple and has like 3 ingredients to do. Pretty girly, too. But hey, I don't judge people. I also drink girly drinks. Here. Yeah, this one's nice. Back in training, made a big deal out of sugar rushes. Why? They're like the fried eggs of mixing drinks. They're the most basic thing, but people still mess them up. Sugar rushes are simple enough that you only need to follow instructions. If you can't even do that, your future as a bartender is not bright. Huh, they never told me that. You're Jill, right? Yep, that's me. Dana's talked quite a bit about you. Really? And I guess you must have a few questions for me, am I right? Mostly concerning the closure warning Valhalla got. Can you disclose any information? I shouldn't, but you have the right to know. Thanks. Don't mention it. Now, where to start? You saw the news on the information during the Apollo Trust Bank incident, right? About the White Knights having lots of members from criminal organizations in their ranks? Turns out the White Knights weren't the only ones with shady people. Some of the same folks have been trying to elude legal problems using BTC-certified bars. BTC bars have their own protocols, meaning the White Knights can't dig too deeply. At least not without going through a ton of paperwork first, giving criminals time to cover their tracks. Although it does take a bit of time to set up. It is apparently proven an effective method for money laundering. Where does Valhalla come in? Young bars are the ones under the radar right now, and the modest to low-income ones are the primary suspects. It's not just Valhalla. Any small bar with small income is being investigated heavily right now. So the closure notice is due to low sales. Among the reasons a bar can get axed, low sales is the rarest one. If low sales were a problem, lots of bars would close every year. We'll find out soon enough, huh? Sorry? Oh, nothing. Don't mind me. Seems your guess was spot on, Gil. If it helps, I'm doing my best to appeal to your place. Really? Why? Most of Glitch City's bars are a pain in the ass. They constantly give reports of chemical damage or shady drinks. This one is one of the few places from which I almost never receive complaints. The closest thing to a recent complaint was that whole Pharma Fabrics affair from a little while ago. So much saliva. I wouldn't get my hopes up, though. Especially since the BTC will try to save face by accessing as many suspects as possible. Knowing you're making an effort is enough. Thanks. Can I get you anything else? Now that I remember, the recipe book has a drink created here, right? Oh yeah, the suplex. Give me one of those, please. Sure. I didn't even know we had a drink that we made here. Suplex. Huh. I'm gonna have to remember that, like, 5 days down the line, because someone's gonna be like, did you guys make any drinks here? And I'm gonna be like, no. Why would you ask? So I'm gonna get screwed over by the fact that I don't know how this game works, obviously. Because do I ever? Really? No. No, I don't. All on the rocks and mixed. Cool. So, good to know that there's effort being made. I just fucked that up. Whoops. Reset. So much for that flawless service bonus. On the rocks and mixed. Me. There we go. Here. The registry form said this was an accident while making a pile driver. You can ask the creator of the drink just over there. Ah, so you're Robert. Yes, that's my name. I'm Robert, the one and only. Jill called you Gil, though. It's Argentinian slang. Robert here is from Argentina, so we call him Gil. Huh, I see. Sorry, Brian, I was sorting some stuff at the office. Please come in. I'll be right there. Any other questions, Jill? Not really, no. Although, yeah? If you were to evaluate my performance right now, how would you rate me? Clean and timely delivery of the correct orders. A top-notch bartender. Even though I completely screwed up our signature drink. Whoops. Anyway. Thanks. Now if you'll excuse me. I'm surprised you haven't met him before. I received my training in another city. The regional supervisor there was some girl with a red mohawk. Ah, I see. Wonder what boss will talk to Brian about. Jill, was it? Oh goodness, it was her. Okay. I don't remember what voice I did for her, so I'm gonna make up a new one. Are you okay? Yeah, just, call me Stella. Get me a big beer, please. Sure, on it. I'll ask for a beer, a big one. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Holy shit. Ah, I screwed up. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now mix. That'll come out as a big beer. Are you sure you're fine? You know, Sai, right? Of course, what's up with her? She was at the Apollo Trust Bank during that whole affair and... oh. Right. That. So she didn't show up on the list of the massive body count in the aftermath, so I was hoping maybe you'd seen her. As much as I'd love to say that I had... yeah, I figured as much. Man, the air's suddenly a lot heavier. It is. I'm very sad and stressed out about everybody's favorite White Knight. I mean, I could tell her everything would be alright, but that would sound a bit condescending. What does one do in this kind of situation? Maybe a joke? No, that'd be tasteless. Okay, just try and say anything. At the very least, you'll break the tension. Maybe distracting her will be enough. I don't think clearly when under this kind of pressure, do I? This is so much like me. There was a private eye here the other day. I think I said the wrong thing. Sorry. I'm a bit on edge. A private detective, I take it. Yeah, maybe you'll want his services? What's his name? I believe it was Von Delay. Oh, that art guy. Yeah, I actually hired him yesterday to look for Sai. So you still have hope. I'm somewhere between bargaining and depression right now. I'm afraid I'm afraid to let go of bargaining. I see. Is he any good? He doesn't look like it, but he's quite skilled at gathering intel. I believe he'll give me answers about, say, whatever they might be. Sometimes I wish I had a magic wand so I could solve all my problems with a swing, you know? Sorry if I'm making you uncomfortable. Oh, sorry, no. It's not about feeling uncomfortable, it's just weird. I usually try to say something to my clients when I see them down, and right now I can't find any words that don't sound hypocritical, useless, or tasteless. I'm glad to know you have that much common sense, at least. All I can do is get you drinks. Can I get you anything else? Something sweet. That'll help me calm down a bit. Gladly. Something sweet. Nothing like a good old sugar rush. Let's get a little bit of Carmatrine in there to settle the nerves a little bit. That's what makes the booze happen. Here. Thanks. Seems you really like Say. I don't have brothers or sisters, and my social interactions are usually strictly business. So Say's more than a friend to me. She's... Sorry, I brought that topic up at a bad time. Don't worry about it. As I was saying, she's more than a friend. She's my emotional support. She's someone I can trust wholeheartedly. I'd say she's like my sister, but siblings usually lack that level of trust. I have to deal with high-class pricks of every race and upbringing on a daily basis. They use the business mask to hide anything they don't want others to know, and I do the same. But with Say, I can be myself, and do whatever I want, and vest into my frustrations. She's always been there for me, and now she might need me. But here I am, sitting in a bar, making other people do that job because I'm a useless pile of flesh. Okay, a bit over-dramatic there, but I get where you're coming from. Sorry about the outburst. I'm actually kind of jealous of the level of self-control you're having here. I mean, I'd be a mess in that situation. Still, would you like some fresh air? I'm gonna take my break and you could use some. Well, for a given value of fresh. I'm fine, thanks. Okay then. Gil, please service Miss Stella while I take my break. Sure. Leave it to me. So this is suspicioso. Whatever could be happening in our not enormously perfect world here. Day 7 break. It's now safe to keep playing. There's Stella. There's Say. There's Dorothy. I like that theme. The it's now safe to keep playing theme. God damn, is it chilly outside. Alright. A new one! Let's see, that's the opening music. Perfect. I'm back. Eh? What would a kid like you know about that, eh? I'm just giving you the facts as they are. What happened while I was gone? Let's see. Detective guy comes in. Cat Boomer girl greets him. They start talking. Everything was okay until the girl mentioned Zaibatsu Corps offhand. After that, the guy got riled up and started bad-mouthing it. Oddly enough, he was the only one. She just carried on like it was just a normal conversation. I see. While I won't deny Zaibatsu Corp is anything but innocent, when you get down to it, it has enhanced the quality of life here. Yeah, if by enhanced you mean getting yanked around by a shiny new chain around our necks. Can't you see that those big companies don't care about us? Why do you think Glitch City is mockingly called the guinea pig of the world? We're just one big test group for them to use however they want. But then again, I don't expect a kid to understand how hard it was, let alone a rich kid. True, I don't know. And true, I have privilege that clouds my judgments, but can you deny that the meddling of Zaibatsu Corp has brought quite a few benefits? Like what? The AI integration program they've started is making huge advances in the AI department. Every day, more and more countries are seeing the benefits of recognizing AIs as citizens. Yes, but we also hold the AI Reformation program, meaning that we're also the world's Lilim prison. AI went rogue, transfer it to a delivery drone, or ship it to Glitch City. That murderer is now delivering your pizza. Fair point. Although that program has proven to have reformed many AIs. They don't brag about their 88% success rate for nothing. The city is also... Words happen out of my mouth. Zaibatsu Corp's success has made more and more companies bring their products here. And the gap between classes continues to grow. More companies just mean more people will plant their feet on your face. But it also means more products are being brought to the lower classes. Stores have a 20% more van variety compared to last year. Zaibatsu Corp's main medical research branch has also made lots of discoveries. More and more illnesses previously thought incurable are being addressed every day. It's amazing for those who can afford them. Meanwhile, down here we're experiencing medicine shortages almost every month. You have a point there. Oh, but there are also more jobs. All of the companies coming down here need personnel. All of the unemployment rate has gone down by almost 40% this year. More jobs? Shut up. Am I wrong? Well, that's... Hey, you don't just sit there. Give me a Zen star. Sure. Yeah, somebody got beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. On the rocks and mixed. It's all very balanced and it tastes like bums. God, this is awful. It's your order, though. I seriously hope you don't really believe everything you just said. Of course I do. Why else would I say it? You do bring up something I always fail to remember. All of the benefits we've gained over time are limited to just a few. It's true. I can talk about advances all I want, but in the end, there's still a luxury belonging to only a few. And even those that can now be accessed by everyone are more like an improvement in the bigger picture. It doesn't take away the fact that there have been positive changes. Credit where credit's due, don't you think? That's a pretty mature answer. Discussions are a way for two parties to understand each other. The only people afraid of discussion are the ones whose points are too fragile to defend against someone. Yeah, but sure, whatever. I'm gonna take the chance to ask you about that job I gave you yesterday. I haven't been able to find much, but I can at least tell you that she wasn't at the bank when it opened up. What does that mean? Either she left before the whole ordeal started, or she managed to escape at some point before the whole thing ended. All the corpses are accounted for. They only found one totally disfigured, but witnesses identified it. It wasn't your friend, that much is for sure. I see. Did you call him here? No, he just happened to come here today. Weird part is that girl did enter the bank. It's like she vanished or something. I see. Thanks. Keep it up. Your face brightened a bit. Hope is the last thing you lose, I guess. If he's telling the truth, Say might have found a way out. She's a resourceful girl. She surely did something. I think I'll have another drink. Do you want anything? Me? Just give me whatever you order. 2 bad touches, please. On it. 2 bad touches. Better make them before I laugh too hard. On the rocks and mixed. I remember this one party I went to. The guy came up with the name of this drink showed up. After people found that one out, they lined up to slap him for whatever reason. They didn't seem offended to me, though. Imagine a guy shows up and tells you, I made a classy bad touch. Wouldn't you line up to slap him? Are you okay, Jill? I'm Now that I think of it, did you find that girl you were looking for a week ago, Mr. Vondelay? Vondelay. Turns out she was at the Apollo Trust Bank all this time. No wonder I couldn't get in touch with her. Girl? Someone paid me to look for Crimson Rose, and she happened to be at the, What? I'm trying to avoid mentioning that an dangerous assassin got stuck at the same bank as the girl you're looking for. Don't worry. Besides, the last thing I'm worried about is saved people. Why is that? Her attitude is usually so laid back and gentle that she has no problem getting people on her side. And on the off chance that she has to defend herself, well, I once saw her take care of a warbot gone haywire by herself. She did need medical help afterwards, but she recovered in no time and managed to take care of the bot. Is she really that good? She's not only very physically fit, she's also very good with Krav Maga and... Something wrong? No, nothing. I just realized I forgot about all that. Say's not invincible, but she knows how to take care of herself. And like I said, she's resourceful. She surely found a way out. I just hope she's well wherever the hell she is. She owes me an ice cream. You want another drink, Mr. Vondelay? It's on me. Are you sure? Yeah, order away. Okay then, I'll have a piano man. And you, Miss Stella? I'm fine. Get his order. One piano man. Finally, he's ordering stuff that doesn't taste like ass. I assume. Everything I've read about all those other ones is that they all taste like ass. On the rocks mixed. That's a lot of ingredients. Here. So this is what drinking something classy without worrying about the price feels like. Alright, I should get going. My contact will arrive at the rendezvous point soon. I'll let you know if I find out anything else, Miss Hoshi. Please do. Alright then. You've been generous today. You've made my night with just discoveries on Sei's situation. I'm not totally over it, but at least I got distracted for a bit. Well, that's good for me. Good night, Miss Hoshi. Thanks again. Please come again. You don't mind if I stay a bit longer, right? Why would I? It's not like you're asleep. Thanks. This place is... soothing. I think I'll just go sit over there near the arcades. Alright then, that'll be all, Dana. Quite a mess, the situation with, Robert. Brian, you have a meeting in an hour with MI6 Halsey. Right. Oh, if it isn't Miss Hoshi herself. Ah, Brian. Fancy meeting you here. I didn't suspect to see you here, of all places. Are you busy? Mind catching up for a bit? Sure, no problem. We'll be sitting over here. Let me know if you need anything. Will do. This holophone is an old model, so hanging up is a bit laggy. You can call me Cass, by the way. I'm Jill. Say, you guys give a lot of liberties to my boss. I mean, she gets away with too much stuff. She's not hurting anyone, and I wouldn't say it's any more interesting than that way. Finally hung up. Phew, it's been quite the day. At least the streets are calm today. I have arrived yet again at the, oh god, majestic Hall of Heroes. Who on earth are you? Calm until now. Oh god, it's him. We meet again! Bartender. You look winded, Virgilio. It's pronounced Virgilio. No, I'm pretty sure it's Virgilio. You said as much last time you came. Pronunciations are a silly thing that society opposes upon letters. They want to be free. They want to be pronounced however they want. You look winded, Virgilio. We are little toys, winded by the cruel hands of fate. Just stumbling until it decides not to wind us anymore. And yet, you're the only one in the vicinity hyperventilating. That's, I was jogging. Dressed like that. I can jog however I want. Yes, you can. What can I get you? Something fake. Of course. Something fake. What? I have no idea what that is. I think I got it. It's a beer. This is not real beer. Because the beers in this game are not real. Here you go. Now, tell me why this is fake. Because I didn't even try. Your expectations of me giving a damn about the abstract order are fake. Bravo! Brilliant! Say, Virgilio, where do you work? I take the noble duties of curator at the Steampunk Museum. Really? What do you do? I study everything that comes and keeps it clean for the people that visit the premises. But lately my duties have been hindered by the museum's owner. Really? Yeah, he told me, stop touching the exhibits, you're going to break them. The nerves of some people. Eh? He still fails to realize that I'm the curator there. Without me, all those machines would be rustier than they already are. Even the visitors get that I'm responsible for those. Why can't the owner realize it too? Yeah. I bet he treats you like a janitor or something like that. Exactly. Okay then, time for your next challenge, bartender. Challenge, he says. I want purity. Can't give him pure ingredients, so... yeah. Might be a fringe weaver. Closest thing to something that is pure that we have. 1 Adelheid, 9 Karmatrine. Well, I don't know if I really like the idea of a drunk Virgilio, but whatever. How is this pure? It's a drink. It's free from any human sin. It can do no harm consciously. Ah, yes. Beautiful. Hey, you, guy over there. Me? Yes, have we met before? Can't remember. Maybe? Yeah, I think... No, we haven't met. Ever. At all. That's an interesting reaction. Ah, Jill, I'll be taking my leave now. Be careful out there. Thanks, huh? Excuse me, have we met somewhere before? That face... that eye. What about my eye, punk? We haven't met ever at all. Never, ever. Good talking to you, bartender. Did you just scare off a client? Apparently. Well, I'm off. Thanks for everything. Don't mention it. Are we done for the day? Yep, quite a few clients, considering the whole situation. Oh shit, that Virgilio guy. So you two actually met before? Yeah, you could say that. What? What? Jill stuff. Don't mind it. What were you talking about to Brian? Well, we're mostly catching up, to be honest. I hadn't seen him in a while. I offered him a drink when we met last week. Talked a bit about what to do after the bar closes. Oh, and tried to, explain the situation with, Robert here. He agreed to help me out when the time comes. Ah. Oh. I was also tuning up the details for the new employee. New employee? A part-timer. You'll meet him tomorrow. Oh. Him? So it's Guy? An adorable guy, if I do say so myself. I suddenly have deja vu. You alright, Jill? Yeah. Must be nothing. Well, service bonus, eh? Look at me. Ding. Brian told her to give me that. We're at 5,940. But we're getting there. buying a shoulder massager will prevent her from getting too distracted. Oh yeah, 4, you'll come with me to work. What did I do? I don't have any idea. Shop. Shoulder massager? We'll do it. We're still pretty much on track. 4, I need me some time. Use the bathroom. Oh, new Karamiki order. Every now and then, I wonder if I'll ever meet my significant other. All the stimuli from being born just 3 years ago, being thrown directly into this wonderful disaster that is the idol industry, makes me think of all the things I'm missing. Accidental love, lost love, or even the gentle touch of another person. I feel like I'm in this bubble that won't let me catch all possible feelings, and my senses get tired of the same environment. I want to meet new people. Places. Because even though I have a large bank of knowledge, I've never actually never experimented with what most considered normal. But you already know that from my songs. I suddenly have the urge to hug her. Because we started late, and because I am streaming right underneath my parents' bedroom, I think I'm going to cut it off now, just because I don't want to keep them up, because that's not the way I like to do things. So I'm going to save, and then I promise that I will be streaming at least once more, if not more than once more through this week, because I've got a lot more time to cool off and a lot of anxious energy I need to cool off. So more than likely I will try to get some streams in through these midweek points, because my evenings are fairly busy, but I've got pretty free afternoons, so I'm gonna be doing that. I'm moving towards getting a new job. Hopefully that'll happen, and once I hopefully get that job, in the theoretical universe in which I have a job, I'll be working nights, so my schedule will be weirder, but we will make something work. We will. Trust me on that one. And so, save, and we are going to call that a wonderful evening. Thank you everyone for watching. You have been wonderful as always. I'm just finishing up, Angie. I'm sorry. You did a perfect job at arriving right as I was finishing. I got started way later than I intended to. So, but the replay will be up in probably not enormously too long, so you can watch me stumble around a Russian accent for way longer than I intended to. So, and as I was saying, I will try to stream more like during the afternoon, later during the week, in the vague hope that I can actually start doing this on a slightly more regular schedule than once a week. I always wanted to, but then my evening schedules got messed up, so I'm going to shoot for some afternoons, that sort of thing. We'll see what happens. But thank you for watching. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening, and I'll see you next time I come back.